There are a couple different ways that you can add an event to your calendar. First of all, you can come up here to the Create button, and that will give you a screen that comes up to put in the details of the event itself. Or you can just click on somewhere in the middle here where I'm in the day view right now. So here's where you can change your different views. So if I were to go here into the day view and I wanted to put an event in at around 2 o'clock, say, I could just click here and it would bring me that same box where I can put in the details of the event. The key thing I want to point out here is pay attention to which calendar you are adding your event to when you're adding something new. So if you come here to, there's a little picture of a calendar here. This is where you would choose the calendar that you want it to show up on. So if I just wanted to show up on my personal CHCLC one, I want to make sure that I'm on that one. Or if I'm looking to put it in for one of my classrooms, I'll put it in here. And you'll see, as I mentioned in my earlier video, only the only the calendars that have either been shared with me by the owner, calendars that I've created myself, or calendars to which I am a teacher will show up here in the list of ones that I can edit. The one for my daughter's school that I am just subscribed to does not appear here because I cannot add events or make changes to that calendar itself. I can only view it and see it as a person who subscribes to that calendar. So just make sure that when you are creating your event here, you're paying attention to which calendar it's going on to. There's also the More Options button here that you can click into where you will get the ability to add and change different things on this screen as far as something that would repeat or other things that you want to include, people that you want to invite. Over here in guests, you can type in other people that you want to be part of this calendar event or other details that you want to add. I do want to come down here. There is a place where you could add a description of what the calendar event is about. So if this is something that you were putting out to share with students or with parents or with other people about a classroom or something going on in your Google Classroom or something going on that you needed them to be aware of in more detail, you can add a description here. There's also this attachment button where you can add an attachment to the calendar event itself. And some of the reasons why you may be interested in doing that is if you are having a reminder about a field trip as the event that you are adding to the calendar, the dates in which the field trip forms are due, or remember to bring in your forms tomorrow, something to that effect. You can add an attachment here so that the form that your students need is available right there within the calendar detail itself. So you can choose it from your drive or wherever it is that you need to select the file from. One thing to be careful of, make sure that the document that you are sharing is something that you have made public. If it's something that you want parents or students to be able to access, people outside of just you, something you've created. When you go into the details of the document itself, you need to check on the sharing of that so that if you want people to be able to open it from your calendar event who you've shared your calendar with, they'll need to be able to have access to it. So if I go into my Google Docs, so I'm going to go here to Drive. I'm going to search for that field trip permission form that I created for this calendar event. And here it is. It's a test permission form. You can see the little people next to it. That indicates that it is a document that I am sharing. So if I open this form and once it finishes loading, I go into the share settings of it. You will see that I have said anyone with this link can find and view. Notice that I did not give them edit rights for it, but I did give them the rights to view the document that I attached to the calendar invite. So if I come back here to my calendar, I'm going to close out of this, and I did have this event already here on the 12th for the test classroom that I have. So you see if I go to open that event, then I'm in the test classroom, and the link is here. It appears right away for them to be able to click on to get to that permission form. So that is a little bit of adding an event and also adding some more advanced details to the event with attachments and other things that you might want to share with those people who are able to see your calendar.